Welcome to the beautiful Pamplona, Spain. I'm here with my friend Diego at NorClasics, and he has given me access to his wonderful warehouse to show you guys some very special BMWs, some rare BMWs I never thought I would even see in my life. I'm very excited to show you guys some of these cars. I'm like a kid in a candy store right now. Yes, I have a few bandages on. When I was in Italy, I had an incident riding a bicycle, but we are okay. We are here in heaven. And I want to show you guys some of that. And at the end of this video, or later in the video, behind that door, I will show you guys another very special car. A car more important than any of these because it may be coming back to the United States. And we will drive that car. I've already driven it. I drove it yesterday. Hopefully the clips and the audio came out well. If it didn't, then they might not be in this video. You'll have to wait and see it another time. But we'll get to that later. Without further ado, I want to show you guys some very, very cool cars I think you guys will enjoy because I'm enjoying it. So let's check it out. Okay, so you guys couldn't even see to the left of the shot what's sitting there, but we have an E30 M3, not just any E30 M3, we have a Sport Evolution, which if you didn't know is basically the highest ranking E30 in the E30 M3 family. We have the M Rain, we have Sport Evolution badge right there, Alcantara wheel, Alcantara shifter. This thing is his personal car that I don't think he ever wants to sell, and he is a dealership, so if you're looking to buy any of these cars, you know where to find them. This is probably one of those things he won't sell, but I'm not going to go too into this car, and without spoiling any further, you'll see why I'm not going to go too into it right now, so we'll get back to that later. But next up in the lineup, and I mean we have a lot of cars to go through here, something I pulled out because this is very special and very cool to see, something I never thought I would see in my life. If you can tell by the color, you can tell what this is. This is an E36 M3 GT, which is the British racing green E36 M3s that were delivered to Britain and a couple European countries. One of 356, I think, left-hand drive cars, and then there's like 56 right-hand drive cars. This thing is very cool to see. This British racing green is a beautiful color. This interior is absolutely to die for. The Vaders with the Alcantara sides and the green leather inserts in the middle. The rear seats follow that. The center armrest follows that. We go inside here. BMW Motorsport International trim. This is the Euro M-Tech wheel. Carbon fiber. Surround gauges. This is a 95, so you got the early model things. Motorsport International trim there. Green cluster inlays. I did not know that these cars came with that, but what would I know because I've never seen one of these in my life. But that is very cool how the green is tied in all over the car. I think that's very special, and I think it looks very sleek. He's obviously doing some work on this car, but this thing is really rad to see. We got the Euro S50, an engine I've never seen in my life. You guys know in America we got stuck with the S52s and the S50. The US S50, this is the 3.2 S50, basically the S54's predecessor, and that leads us into the next car, but this thing is very cool to see. I love E36 M3s and the rare specs that they came in, so this is very cool to see. Over here, we're not going to even get into this. This is a regular old vert he imported from Miami, which is funny, but it's got all these mods. We don't need to talk about it. This is an Alfa Romeo. I don't know anything about it to talk about it, and that's not what my channel's about. So then we will step over to this, which this may look like any regular old E46 M3. It may look like my E46 M3, but it's not, and this is why. This is actually an E46 M3 CSL, a genuine CSL, another car I never thought I would see in my life. There's the trunk, there's the diffuser, you guys saw the front bumper. Let's check out this interior. This thing is absolutely gorgeous to see in person. Carbon fiber doors, Alcantara bucket seats, SMG, because they're all SMG. There's the wheel with the one button. This thing is actually very cool. I'm gonna have to sit in this car and feel what these seats feel like. Wow, to think that there's E46s on this planet that came with bucket seats like this is cool. And these doors, so they call it an LTW, these are lightweight doors. Like, I can just tell you based off my E46 experience, these are light. And you got the E46 CSL center carbon fiber armrest, or lack thereof. You got the suede rear seats. Wow, this thing is special. This is like childhood Josh dream car. I mean, literally, this is what dreams are made of. This is the same color as my E36 M3s, my first ever love of BMW. So seeing this is very cool. Now we already know what we're gonna see in here. S54 with the CSL intake and the flap. That's very cool to see. Right there, M3 CSL. Just like inner me is just screaming right now. We got the carbon fiber, roof. I've never seen one of these in person. I never thought I would. I never thought I would see half these cars in person. So this is extremely rewarding to be here, and I'm extremely thankful of Diego for letting me run around and get my hands all over all his special cars. But E36 M3 CSL, this thing I would love to take home to America, but I don't know about that. Next up on this left lineup, we have an E12, just a regular old 528, mint condition, all original with suede seats. Europe got all the cool stuff. So really beautiful suede seats. He's obviously working on this one as well. This isn't anything too crazy. It's got Euro bumpers, which is nice, but mine does as well. But we are more interested in this E12 right here. You see what E12 this is? A car that I, have never seen in person, never thought I would see in person again. This is an E12 M535i, which is like, whoa, because this is one of those cars that you've heard about it, you've read articles about it, but you've never really seen one. You've never seen one for sale, because this is just insanely rare. I mean, what a crazy car to see in person as an E12 lover like myself. This is the interior. We got manual windows. We got these beautiful Recaros. I don't know if these are original to the car or not, but it's got matching front and rear seats, which is very awesome. I can actually start this up, he said. So I say let's let this thing fire up and hear this old M90. We got the dogleg 5-speed because it's a Euro. So this is technically the M90, which is what my E12 should have, but I'm not sure. Maybe I should see the numbers and compare. But let's fire this thing up and hear this M90 because it sounds fantastic. Fires right up. We'll let her warm up. This thing is so rad. Same spoiler. No, it's not the same spoiler as mine, but you see there, M535i. It just sounds gnarly. It sounds definitely different than mine. So I really don't know if my car has an M90 after hearing this, but there's the engine right there. We got the chrome inlet. I don't know if that's original or not, but you can see right here on the plate, made in West Germany, BMW M535i. In case you have your doubts, it's a genuine M535i. What a cool car this is to see. We got the air dam in the front. This thing sounds and looks absolutely awesome. I'll give it a couple revs. How's that for some E12? Cold start's a little iffy, just like my car, so I'll turn it off. But there's an M535i, a car I never knew I would ever see in my life. So that's a very special one right there. To the right of it, we can't forget, we have an E28 M5. So I can't really recall the heritage or the history of this car. E28 M5s are obviously a thing in the US, but apparently Europe, there's a very rare edition, which is this edition, which came with like a bigger engine. So this is a S88, I believe. Let me see if I can open this first. Yeah, this is supposedly, I believe, an S88. I think in America they came with M88s, basically a baby S38. The displacement of this is 3.5. I really don't know. I'd have to ask, so don't jump down my throat if I'm incorrect, but this is a very cool car, and as Diego explained, something that's not super common in Europe. So it's got the wiper blades for the headlights. This is a very cool car to see. E28 M5, something I always kind of wanted. We got the sport interior, obviously, with the M badge on the back. M-Tech 1 wheel. This is very cool, but I don't think this is as special as an M535i, but I may be biased. This is just a beautiful car. I would love to take one of these home as well. But again, like I said, you could get this in America, so it's not all that. Yeah, it's weird. I don't know. It's how he explained it. They're rarer here than in America, it seems, which is kind of interesting. But Diamant Schwartz Metallic, which is the same thing as the Alpina E30. So that's very cool right there. Then moving down the line, this is what just may look like an E31, 850 or whatever. This is actually an 850 CSI, which is something I didn't realize was so special, because in America you have 850i's, 840i's, or CI's, but the CSI's are now apparently super rare, super valuable. This is in a crazy green that I can't pronounce. E31's one of those BMWs that everyone always asks me if I'm ever going to get one, and I would love to get one, but it would have to be for the right price. The time would have to be right. It would have to be the right car, because these can be nightmares if they're not the right car. But what's cool about this thing is the interior is really sweet and slick. You got the blue inlets, teal blue with the black surrounds. It is a 6-speed car. This is an 850 SCSI, so it's 6 speeds. So this is like as badass as the E31 as you can get. Oh, I gotta get the window because there's no battery. There we go. I'll get in there and show you the engine bay. Since it's a CSI, it came with throwing stars, or maybe the other ones did too. Let me see if I can get this open. I'm gonna probably have to set down the camera. Here we are. The V12, powered by M. So I, again, don't really know what's up with this car, because I don't know what makes a CSI different than a CI or an I. Powered by M, I'm guessing this is some like more powerful engine or something, so I don't know, but these are super rare and I've never seen one. I didn't even know it was a thing, but we love ourselves a good E31. Barbados Grun Metallic, so I don't know what the English translation of that is. I don't think that means Boston Green. Maybe it does, I'm not sure, but this is a very cool car to see. Next to that, we have a M635 CSI. So in America, we got M6. Here they got M635 CSI in a nice, pretty gray color. BBS RS wheels. I don't know if those are original or not. I don't know if that's how these cars came. Interior is really cool. We got the suede sports seats, 5-speed manual, not a dog leg, so that's interesting. I can't for the life of me reach the engine bay latch because this Alpha's too close. So we can't see the engine, but basically it should be the same as the M5, same old whatever. But this thing's very cool. I mean, I have an E24 at home. I've had a few, never an M6. It's the last model because it's got world bumpers. Just comes with the M back there. So this is a very cool car, of course. We got an old Jaguar, again, not my thing, so I don't know much to say about it. Another Alpha, a Gen 1 Golf, which is very cool, but not really my wheelhouse. And then from there, now that we're finished up down here, let's head up top and show you the cars that he has up there. He's got this crazy crane system, and he brings up storage cars to sit up there. And up there is, again, some very special cars just like down here. Okay, so as we're coming up, what do you see? An E9, but what's special about this E9, can you read it yet? 3.0 CSL. This is an E9 CSL. We have a BMW 1600 GT, and we have a 2002 Turbo, which is very cool. We'll get to that, but let's start with this E9. So we have a CSL, which is the lightweight. E9's extremely rare, the first CSL, and then you got the E36 M3 CSL, of course. This thing is really sweet, lightweight. Apparently, you know, the body panels are aluminum instead of steel. You got these really badass Shield racing seats with harnesses. Not sure what's original or not. I'll hop in it and sit in these, and these things feel absolutely sick. Badass wheel, manual transmission, of course. This thing is very awesome, an extremely rare car, something you really do not see ever. If I can figure it out, I would like to pop the engine bay, even though I don't think anything's special in there, but it would still be cool to see. I actually don't know how to pop the, I don't want to try, so I'm not going to, just because I don't know how to open it, but this thing is very cool color as well. Basically like BMW's original like race cars before M came around. then this is a 1600 GT. Another thing you don't really see in America, you don't really see in general, extremely rare little cars, because they're like little tourings or little GTs. So it's a 1600, but as a touring form. So there's his little advertisement on it there, 1600 GT. These are super unique, cool little cars. The interior. Oh my God, look at the boat wheel, dude. It's huge. The smell in this car is crazy too. This is a tiny little BMW here. Super classic. 1967, this is BMW before BMW was even BMW, it feels like. Like, this is an insanely rare car to see. Very special. It's old and it's been, I don't think it's restored, but I don't think it's original. It's been worked on. It needs some love, but still very special. Let me see if I can see the engine bay on this. That would be very fun to look at. Man, another car. I cannot figure out how to pop the hood. And I mean, I don't want to break things, so. Unless maybe you just do it from the front here? No, I have no idea how to pop this hood. Sorry to disappoint you guys. But then we can come over here to arguably maybe the craziest, I don't know, you guys let me know what you think is the craziest car in his collection here, but this is a very crazy car to see. 2002 turbo. Never see these. These are big money these days. This is a very, very cool car. It's got the fender flares on it. There's the back, 2002 turbo. This one we got to open the engine bay because nothing more special than a turbo, 2002. Here's the inside. Cool little seats. Again, I don't know what seats are original in these. These look original because the rear seats match. Nice little wheel there. The aroma that comes out of this car is absolutely insane. It is a very interesting smell. We got our gauges here, volts, degrees, boost pressure, I believe. Oh, that's boost pressure. That's vacuum, I don't know. KPCM, no idea. Bar, that's, I would believe, boost. And that's a clock. Then in here, fuel, coolant, regular other gauges. Not sure what that means. But this is a dog leg as well. A lot of these cars are dog legs because they're Euro cars. So you can have the original window stickers telling you break-ins or whatever, engine speeds, who knows. Yeah, that's break-in information. This I should be able to open. Okay, there we are. So this, I believe, in a 2002 would be an M10. And then down there, you can see the little turbo. Look at that. Tiny little turbo. That's the charge piping right there. Super cool. I would love to drive this. This would be a very fun car to drive. 2002 turbo. So I don't really know much about it. Don't know what else to say other than 2002 turbo. It's cool to see, cool to show you guys. All this ancient turbo technology, I can only imagine getting this car to run right and all that is absolutely a nightmare. But still very cool nonetheless. So then at that, we will wait and head in to the downstairs and I'll show you guys really what we came here for. I didn't come here just for this tour. We came here for something important, business. And we will head down and we will see that. Well, if it isn't the elephant in the room, the second E30 M3 of this video, the mysterious car that was behind the door, we have something that I think is long overdue to bring home to US with me. Well, to feature and own. And this is, again, like the first M3 I showed you, this is a special M3, and I'll show you why. But would you guys like to see this in America with me? Because I would. So that's why I traveled all this way to look at this thing. Not one, but two Sport Evolution E30 M3s in one area. And this one may be coming home with me. Yes, a Sport Evolution E30 M3, if you guys aren't familiar. That is a one of 400 or one of 600. And in red, I believe one of 200. So we have, and I'll check those numbers before I post this, a very special, very rare car here. So for the interiors of the Sport Evolution, it came with two interiors. They came with the standard M cloth, as you see there, the M Rain, arguably like very cool. And then you have the upgraded leather option, which I think would have been the upgraded option, despite people probably preferring the M cloth. But nonetheless, they are the special Recaro seats. You have the suede Alcantara steering wheel, suede Alcantara shift knob, suede Alcantara e-brake, Sport Evolution placard right there. Then otherwise, this is a Spain delivered car, so we have Spanish on the check control, which is very cool. You have obviously metric units throughout the car. It's a Euro car. M dead pedal there. Red seat belts, which are very slick. Black headliner. And again, right now I'm not talking about Sport Evolution distinguishing features, mainly just M3 distinguishing features. But I mean, an E30 M3 is every BMW guy's wet dream, and to get my hands on one, but not only an M3 but a Sport Evolution, because this is a piece of artwork and this is a piece, you know, this is a collector item right now. So there is the mighty S14. Brilliant wrought red is the color, just like my Vert. E30 M3 Sport Evolutions have a few engine things that tell you that they're a Sport Evo versus a standard. And a few of those things are the green top injectors. These are higher flow injectors. The red spark plug caps. And then I'm not going to be able to show you, but if you get down, or maybe I can. I won't have a light. I don't think that'll reach. If you get down on the crank hub, it is a nut on these. Instead of regular S14s have a bolt. The crank nut, the Jesus bolt, these are a nut. But I believe those are like the main distinguishing factors. There's probably some more things, but these are basically just the proofs to show that it's a Sport Evolution. Sport Evolution M3 means that it is a upgrade in power. It's a 2.5 liter engine instead of the standard 2.3, I believe that these were. And you can see right there, M3 254S1. That's the VIN tag, so 2.5. This car is just gorgeous, an absolute time capsule of a BMW, something very special to see. And I know everyone's probably wondering, like, what is up with all these crazy cars on the channel? Like, what changed, right, to where I'm getting into this realm? Well, we're getting into business here. I'm making European connections, and we're bringing over these cars. Sometimes they are courtesy of the other guy, not even myself. But they're business cars. You know, this isn't a car that's going to come and sit and I'm going to modify it and stuff. This is staying as is. It'll be for sale, you know, whatever. I might hold it for some years. We never know. But stuff like this is absolutely investments. We're talking investment pieces. We're not talking standard E30 M3s. We're not talking standard BMWs in general. These are collector pieces, and they're very special. So we're behind the wheel of the Sport Evolution E30. With Diego, passenger, guiding me, making sure I don't, you know, overdo it here.
The open roof?
Nah, close it. So I've never driven an E30 M3, so why not have the first one be a Sport Evolution, eh? Where's first?
No, here, dog leg.
Oh, it's a dog leg?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Well, now I'm kind of scared because now I'm not used to that. Wow. Dog leg transmission. Trying to jam it into reverse like an idiot. Okay, so second would be like going into third.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. I've never driven a dogleg transmission either, so that's exciting. Beautiful scenery as always. Never been to Spain either, but oh, dogleg's really funky getting used to it. Should I go third or should I go into second, you think?
No, third. Go.
Third? That's what they say, M3s are fun up top. You gotta rev them out. I don't want to go to red line right now, that's a little scary. Yeah. But not on the first drive. But
you can see it goes smoothly.
No, it runs really nice. Very nice.
narrow, so
Okay.
be careful, okay? Look at the temperature, so it's getting down.
Yeah, from driving it.
Yeah, because with the air.
Yeah, no clutch fan. That was a very surprising thing to learn about these. That's pretty wild. Because you can see when you're idling, it sits in the middle, and then as you start driving it, it falls. These are nice roads.
Be careful, there is a bump here.
Right here?
Yeah.
Oh, I see it, yeah. Very beautiful though. Spain is gorgeous.
The north area of Spain is very green.
Nicer than down south?
Oh, it's different.
Yeah.
Yeah. Here we have more water, still rain.
Does it rain here often?
So yes. And even more in the Basque Country. You can continue or turn around here.
Turn around here?
Okay, yes.
Okay. Some dog leg.
Yeah.
So reverse is in the same spot.
Yes.
Just first is down. Okay, good. Ready? Alright, let's get off this one-way road, or narrow road, because this is scary. This is the last place I want to be driving a Sport Evolution.
Good decision.
Yeah, this is terrifying.
But look, this is nice.
Yeah, it's very nice. Yeah, it's kind of cool. It's not the coldest AC, but it does work.
Yeah,
it does work.
yeah. But if I put a church inside,
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, it's a sports car. We don't need air conditioning, you know.
Well, I can tell you back here I do.
You hot?
Oh my God, I'm sitting in the sun frying.
It's the sacrifices you have to make to be the cameraman, you know.
Yeah.
I'm back to normal, so now I can drive.
Yeah.
Can I gun
Push
it?
it, yeah.
Oh, yeah. You can feel it open up once you get up.
Yeah.
Once you get up in the res. Oh, this thing's fun. Ooh, yeah. See, I'm not comfortable with it right now, so I don't really want to go too crazy. But I would love to be in full ownership and drive it on these roads.
You will.
We don't have roads like this in America. This is nice. And now the sun's probably gonna ruin the shot. It feels good. No weird noises, no shakes, no vibrations. Man, I've been on vacation for a month. I haven't been driving any of my cars.
Yeah.
But once I'm behind the wheel, then I feel more normal, you know? We're stuck, you know? Put this car to the test. This guy's pushing it.
The gearbox was
Very nice. This is a fun car to drive, man.
yes.
That extra power from the 2.5 I feel like is very necessary, because a lot of people say that E30 M3s are kind of underwhelming, because they're regarded as, you know, the most infamous, you know, the best, but they're just not that powerful. But I feel like the Sport Evo, once you put the 2.5 in it, I feel like it makes it, I feel like it makes it everything that it should feel like, you know. I'd be interested to compare this to the Alpina in terms of power.
Which Alpina?
Yeah, the B3 2.7.
2.7.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I think that's.
200.
I'm trying to think. What power is this car rated at?
This one is 238.
238. So I think the Alpina's.
204.
Yeah, I think it's just under it. I mean, it's very
Under,
close. I feel like these cars would be very close.
It's different engine, 6-cylinder.
Yeah, it's got the M20. All right, and that concludes that. So before we sign off, I'll thank Diego for letting me drive the M3 in Spain.
Thanks to you.
That was a wonderful experience. I wish I could do it more, but we only have so much time. So much time as my European vacation ends. But that was very cool. So.
Josh, the first part you see the rust on E30s are here. The first part to rust is this.
Right there. Well, this car's been in Spain its whole life, yeah?
Yes.
So not really rust.
Yes. No rust.
315 LSD.
And look at this also, this is a critical point here. Generally in the BMWs, here you get a lot of torque.
Yeah. Stop chewing on that so loud. That's all you're gonna hear in the video. Are these cats?
Yes.
Catalytic converters?
But look, these are the original stickers, but I think they made some work here to add. This is original.
Yeah, boys in here.
Yeah, but here,
I didn't know cars in Europe came with catalytic converters. I thought they were all non-catted, but I wish I had a lift. This is so nice to get to go under here with a lift instead of on your back on jack stands, you know?
Yes, look.
It's not fun.
This.
Yeah.
That's what I look when I go by car. So.
Yeah, the legs. Stainless brake lines.
Yes. Look here, is it? Yeah. Very critical.
Yeah, where all the rust collects in water. No holes, no nothing.
Yeah.
So yeah, that is the excitement of this video, the main piece. Thank you to Diego at NorClasics for letting me run around his warehouse. Thank you for setting up this deal. This is an amazing car. I'm excited for the business connections that we have made and for a future relationship. If you guys need a special car and you're in Spain or even anywhere in Europe and you see something you might like that he has, hit him up. I'll put his information down below. Thank you again, Diego, for letting me do all this. This was very special. My first time driving E30 M3, my first E30 M3. I'm very excited where things are going. I enjoyed making this video. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing all these special cars because there were some very special ones here. So I will see you guys in the next episode once I'm back at home in the United States, hitting the ground running with some more work. Until then, I will see you guys. Thank you. Bye.